Now students, we are started the chapter number 15, biodiversity and conservation. Suppose આપણે કોઈ alien છે from the planet of the other part of the planet, if the alien will be visit on the earth, in that case what happened? They will definitely autonomously we can say and fascinated through the diversity which is available into the environment of the earth. એટલે એને આપણી જે અર્થની જે એન્વાયરમેન્ટ છે એ જોઈ અને એકદમ એ કહી શકાય કે સરપ્રાઇઝ થઈ જશે ને કે વિચ કાઇન્ડ ઓફ ઓર્ગેનિઝમ્સ ઇઝ અવેલેબલ ઇન અર્થ એકચ્યુઅલી, રાઈટ. સપોઝ જાદુ છે એ આપણા અર્થ ઉપર આવે તો એની ઉપર એને થાય કે સી દેર ઇઝ અ ડિફરન્ટ કાઇન્ડ ઓફ ડાયવર્સિટી ઇઝ ધેર. Some of the example which is given in this introduction, some numbers has been given. You will definitely surprised. Suppose તમે બે ટાઈપની એન્ટ એટલે કે કીડી છે એ જોઈ હશે. One is black and another one is red. But you know there is 20,000 type of ant species. Then 3 lakhs species of beetles. બીટલ સ્પીસીસ. બીટલ્સ છે એ તમને ખબર હોય તો ચોમાસાની અંદર આમ ગોળાકાર એવા ઢાલિયા જીવડા જેને કહેવાય એ આવતા હોય, દેટ ઇઝ કોલ્ડ એ બીટલ્સ. ઓકે, હું તમને એનો વિડીયો પણ શેર કરીશ કે જો આ ટાઈપના બીટલ્સ હોય છે. Okay, so that is the beetles. Then somewhere around 28,000 fishes species and more than 20,000 species of orchids. ઓર્કિડ્સ તો મોટે ભાગે તમે કદાચ જોયું બી ના હોય, અને ઇવન ધો on the earth actually there is such kind of number of species is available onto the earth. Okay, so that is આ બધા જે numbers છે that you have to remember. That is 20,000 kind of ants, 3 lakhs types of beetles, there is 28,000 types of we can say fishes and 20,000 types of orchid species is available on the earth actually. Then some of the biologists have maybe asked the questions that why this such kind of diversity is there, and this particular kind of diversity is available from the very beginning, from throughout the evolutionary period. Suppose earth નું જેટલું evolution થયું શું ત્યારથી છે. Even this kind of diversity is coming occurs how and why, and if the diversity is there any benefit for us as far as diversity is concerned, and what is the structure and function of this diversity, and even if the diversity is not there, then what will happen? There is a numerous question can be asked, right? So such kind of question is there into the introduction, but you have to remember this particular ants, beetles, fishes and orchids. Okay, now first of all the definition of the biodiversity is given over here. Okay, in our biosphere immense diversity exists not only at the species level but all the levels from the macromolecule to the biomes. Okay, there is a diversity is there, and that is called as biodiversity, right? Particularly in our biosphere there is a immense diversity is there. આપણા બાયોસ્ફિયરમાં એટલી બધી ડાયવર્સિટી છે. આપણા જે ઓર્ગેનાઇઝેશનલ લેવલ, લાઈક યુ રિમેમ્બર દેટ વોટ ઇઝ ઓર્ગેનાઇઝેશનલ લેવલ? યુ રિમેમ્બર, હું તમને સમજાવું. 13 ચેપ્ટરમાં પણ આપણે એને એમ કહેવાય કે યાદ કર્યું હતું કે મેક્રોમોલિક્યુલ્સ વિલ ફોર્મ વોટ? They will form organelle will form cell will form organ, tissue is from organ is from organ system is from organism, then organism is from species is from population is from community is from ecosystem, and ecosystem is from what? Biomes. Okay, so we can say from the macromolecule to the biomes. Okay, macromolecule to the biomes, there is a diversity that is called at what? That is called at biodiversity. Okay, and then after particularly એટલે આ જે સિક્વન્સ છે મેં તમને ચેપ્ટર નંબર 13 માં લખાવ્યો છે, you just remember. Okay, so such kind of biodiversity term is first of all given by whom? Edward Wilson. The scientist name is Edward Wilson. They have given the diversity types. There is three kind of diversity: genetic diversity, species diversity, and ecological diversity. First of all, genetic diversity. In a genetical structure, if the diversity is there, that is called what? Genetical diversity. And if we are talking about such kind of genetical diversity is concerned, there is an example has been given. There is a Rauwolfia serpentina. Rauwolfia vomitaria, right? Rauwolfia vomitaria છે એ પ્લાન્ટ્સનું જે રૂટ્સ હોય, right? રૂટ્સમાં there is a particular kind of we can say chemical is there, and that is called reserpine. There is a reserpine is there. According to its potency and concentration, there is a diversity is there, there is a variation is there, right? Suppose જે આયુર્વેદિક મેડિસિન્સ છે એમાં રાઉલ્ફિયા વોમિટેરિયા છે, લેટિન વર્ડ છે, અને એની અંદર એનું આપણે ગુજરાતીમાં એને સર્પગંતા કહીએ છીએ, બરાબર? આ રાઉલ્ફિયા વોમિટેરિયા છે, એમાંથી રેસરપિન મળે છે, અને that particular રેસરપિન is concerned according to its potency means એની જે કેપેસિટી હોય તે, and second thing concentration. In that case there is a difference, genetically diversity is there. As a result of this, his potency as well as his concentration is differ, it is not equal in each and every plant because of the different kind of plant is having genetical diversity. Okay, so that is the one of the example. Now as far as rice is concerned, there is 50,000 species, and mango is concerned, there is a 1,000 species. You will definitely surprised that there is a 1,000 kind of mango species. તમને કદાચ ખ્યાલ હોય તો હમણાં ન્યૂઝમાં પણ બે એક દિવસ પહેલાં આવ્યું હતું કે લખનઉની અંદર એક મેંગો ફેસ્ટિવલ્સ છે, અને એમાંય somewhere around I think 5 to 700 kind of species has been given over there. Okay, but in India right now 1,000 species, rice 50,000. તમે કદાચ એમ કહેવાય ને કે આનું લિસ્ટ બનાવો ને મેંગોનું, તો તમને 10 નામ ન થાય ટોટલ. કેસર ને આફૂસ ને લંગડો ને જમાદાર ને તોતાપુરી ને રાજાપુરી ને એવી બધી નામ જે આવતા હોય છે કેરીના, એના તમે 10 નામ નહીં બનાવી શકો, બટ ઇટ ઇઝ 1,000. Okay, so that is genetical diversity. Okay, then after particularly species diversity છે, એમાં just one sentence છે એ આપેલું છે. and that is the, we can say, amphibian species which is available into the Western Ghat is more than the species richness which is available into the Eastern Ghat. જો વેસ્ટર્ન ઘાટ એટલે શું, તો કે એમપી મહારાષ્ટ્ર એટલે ખંડાલાથી થઈ અને છેક કેરલા સુધીનો જે આખો એરિયા છે, બરાબર, ધેટ ઇઝ વેસ્ટર્ન ઘાટ્સ, એન્ડ ઇસ્ટર્ન ઘાટ ઇઝ north east like Assam and all of this, okay, and both of the area which is having a diversity of different kind of species. But if you compare both of these, then Western Ghat is having a rich diversity as compared to the Eastern Ghats. Particularly amphibian diversity is concerned, that we have to think about. Then after, third is, so that is why second, species diversity. And third, ecological diversity. As far as ecological diversity is concerned, it is ecosystem level diversity, we can say. And if we are talking about our Indian ecological diversity is concerned, there is a different kind of ecological diverse location is there. Like desert, you know that Rajasthan and Kutch, there is a desert is available. And second thing I can tell you, we can say tropical rainforest. Like in South India, we are having tropical rainforest, okay. Even there is a coral reef is there. તમે પિરોટન આઇલેન્ડ છે, નરારા છે, બરાબર, બેટ દ્વારકાની આજુબાજુના જે બધા આઇલેન્ડ છે એ કેવા છે? ઇટ્સ અ કોરલ રીફ્સ, ઓકે. દેન આફ્ટર વેટલેન્ડ્સ એટલે જ્યાં પાણી ભરાયેલું રહેતો એવું, યુસ્ટેરીસ એટલે કે ખાડી ટાઈપનો જે એરિયા છે, દેટ ઇઝ કોલ્ડ યુસ્ટેરીસ. You know, even glacier like Himalayan glacier, all kind of mangroves, all kind of ecosystem is consist in our Indian region, our Indian continent is concerned. You definitely see that there is a different kind of ecosystem is exist over there, and in that different kind of ecosystem there is a different kind of species richness and ecological richness is available over there. But you know, right now because of human activity, this destroy, the rate of the destruction of such kind of diversity is rapid, and if such kind of rate will be continue, then within the, we can say next 2 decades, so not 2 decades but 2 centuries, within 200 years, the richness can be over and it will be destroyed 100%. So that is why we have to conserve our ecological diversity is concerned. Now, the point 15.1.1 is how many species are there on the earth as well as how many species in India, right? Exactly overall over the world as well as in all over India, which kind of species and how much species is available in this. Suppose since they are published record the species diversity and its name, you know that when is record, particularly if the taxonomically if it is research, in that case what happened, it's a recorded species is there. Like તમે ક્લાસિફિકેશનનું 11th ચેપ્ટર આવતું હતું એમાં આવતું હતું કે સપોઝ જે નું આઈડેન્ટિફિકેશન એન્ડ નોમેનક્લેચર કમ્પ્લીટ થઈ ગયું હોય એને આપણે કહેવાય આઈડેન્ટિફાઈ થઈ ગયેલી સ્પેસીસ કહેવાય, અધરવાઇઝ નોટ. સો ઇન ધેટ કેસ વોટ હેપન, રાઇટ નાઉ વોટ એવર ધ સ્પેસીસ વિચ ઇઝ identified, that is given by whom? That is given by IUCN. That is given by IUCN. What is the full form of it? International Union for conservation of nature and natural resources. International Union for Conservation of Nature and Natural Resources. Okay, so that is the full form of IUCN, and it was given the list in 2004. According to the IUCN, the list has been given is 1.5 million, means somewhere around more than 15 lakhs. More than 1.5 million means more than 15 lakhs. એટલે તમે એમાં નંબર જોશો તો 17 to 18 lakhs species has been identified, remaining yet to be identified. Okay, તો જેનું ક્લાસિફિકેશન કમ્પ્લીટ છે, જેનું આપણે ઇન્ટરનલ સ્ટ્રક્ચર, એક્સટર્નલ મોર્ફોલોજિકલ નોલેજ બધું જ છે, એનું લાઈફ સાયકલ, એવરીથિંગ ઇઝ નોન બાય અસ. That is why we can taxonomically classify it, right? Such kind of species in the whole over the world is 1.5 million or more, somewhere around. That means 15 lakhs or plus species is there, but remaining species is yet to be identified. Number of taxonomists are doing that particular kind of activity. For that તમે ડિસ્કવરી અને નેશનલ જિયોગ્રાફિક ચેનલ એનિમલ પ્લાનેટ્સમાં જોતા હો છો કે they are behind that particular kind of researches. But if you are talking about the temperate region and the tropical region is concerned, most of the species has been identified into the temperate region. But if you are talking about the tropical region is concerned, as far as insect species is, numerous insect species is available into the tropical region, right? And as far as the tropical region's diversity is concerned, તમે એમ કહેવાય કે જેટલું ગણતા જાઓ એટલી હજી વધારે નીકળે, બિકોઝ એ એકદમ ડેન્સ ફોરેસ્ટ છે, ટ્રોપિકલ રિજનના ફોરેસ્ટ છે, એકદમ ડેન્સ છે. એટલે સમ ઓફ ધ બાયોલોજિસ્ટ હેવ ઓર ઇકોલોજિસ્ટ હેવ approximately 20 to 50 million species is available. To 50 million means 2 to 5 crores is there, but it's too much, and that is why Robert May they have estimated, the sound estimate has been given by them, the particular estimate, and methodically they have go through it, and that is 7 million. Means 70 lakhs. કે ભાઈ આ વધારે કહેવાય, 20 to 50 million બહુ જાજુ કહેવાય, બટ એક્ઝેક્ટલી જો આપણે નંબર્સ આપીએ તો that is the 7 million. Now if we are talking about the 7 million species which is available worldwide is concerned, you can distribute it into the plants and animals. If you divide it into the plants and animals, out of this 7 million, in that case what happened? 70% animal species and not more than 22% plant species. You see, out of this 70 lakh species, 70% is animals and not more than 22% plant species exist on the earth. Now out of this 70% animal species is concerned, each 10 species of animals, 7 is insects. મીન્સ 10 7 10 to 10 માંથી 7 સ્પીસીસ તો શું છે ઇન્સેક્ટ્સ છે. And particularly that is why we can say animal is more than the plant species. Even if we'll compare the number of species of fungi is concerned, it is more than the species of mammals, reptiles, amphibians, right? All these species, if you make a sum total of it, it is less than the sum total of the fungi. And that is given in a diagrammatic explanation of your textbook. તમે જે પેજમાં 15.1 જે છે ડાયાગ્રામ બરાબર એને તમે જોશો તો આ જે ડાયાગ્રામ એવા છે કે એની અંદરથી તમને નંબર ઓફ ક્વેશ્ચન્સ છે અત્યાર સુધીમાં પૂછેલા છે. નીટની અંદર આ જે ડાયાગ્રામ હું તમને કરાવું છું બરાબર એમાં નંબર્સ નથી આપ્યા ટેક્સ્ટ બુકે, બટ આઈ વિલ ગીવન યુ ધ નંબર એઝ ફાર એઝ એક્સપ્લેનેશન ઇઝ કન્સર્ન. You see, as far as this is the diagram of invertebrate. Invertebrate 70 or 75% is insect. Now mollusca is there, and then after crustacean, and other animals. You know, in your NEET examinations they can put A, B, C and D, and you have to arrange according to its proportion. Suppose સૌથી વધારે શું છે તો કે સૌથી વધારે છે insects છે. Then after number 2 is other animals, third is mollusca, 4 is crustacean. In some of the reference book it is mentioned that there is 10,25,000 insects, 1,25,000 is the other animals. As far as molluscan is concerned, it is 72,000, and crustacean is 42,000. Okay, so this kind of numbers has been. Now if we are talking about vertebrate is concerned, you can see more than 50% is fishes. Then after mammals, birds and that is 55%. Here we can say mammals, birds, then reptiles and amphibians. If we are talking about the percentage of it, 68 and 55. If we are talking about the numbers of it, suppose India ma 2659559. If we are talking about the is 4750. Then as far as reptile is concerned, it is 7150. If we are talking about birds is concerned, 9700. In mammals is concerned, that is 4650. In some of the reference book, the number has been given. Now, according to that, in ascending or descending orders, the can be asked. Okay. Then after, particularly, the third one is regarding to plant is concerned. Is fungi, angiosperm, lichen, algae, mosses, or fern. Okay, that is given over there. If we are talking, put the numbers of it, that is 1 lakh to 2.6 lakh. Okay, and if we are talking about the Indian numbers is concerned, that is in India. That is why I have used the red color of it, right? And that is the angiosperm, algae, moss, pteridophytes numbers has been given. Now you see, you will think that according to these numbers, you have to remember. Completely આ ચાર્ટ છે આપણે કરી લેવાનો છે. ત્યારબાદ આપણે જોઈએ તો એમ કે નેક્સ્ટ ઓલાની અંદર હજી બાકી છે આપણે કે ડાયાગ્રામની નીચે આપ્યું છે કે સી as far as eukaryote is concerned, which is considered in it, then why prokaryotes has been not considered, right? There is two reason has been given. What is the two reason why prokaryote is not included in it? Because as far as prokaryote is concerned, prokaryotes is taxonomically, there is no such a method. There is no conventional taxonomic method to identify the we can say microbes or prokaryotes. That is the first reason. There is no conventional taxonomic method. The sentence has been given. Okay, there is no conventional taxonomic method is for prokaryotes. That is why it is not included in it. Second thing, in the laboratory condition, each and every prokaryotes cannot be grow. That is the reason, another reason behind this. And if we will identify it biochemically or macromolecular level, in that case there is a different kind of variation is there into it. Okay, now if we are talking about the biodiversity in India is concerned, તમે જુઓ કે નવા પેજથી સ્ટાર્ટ થાય છે આખું ડિસ્ક્રિપ્શન. What is the biodiversity of India is? As far as biodiversity of India is concerned, see, India is consists only 2.4% area of total earth crust, but we are having 8.1% biodiversity. Okay, and that is why top 12 countries of the world, India is included. Biodiversity rich, top 12 country of the world is concerned, which is included in it. Okay, then after particularly as far as in India, how much number of species has been identified? 45,000 plants species is identified, or more than 90,000 species of animals is yet to be identified. More than 90,000 species, almost double than the plants, is yet to be identified. Now, according to the Robert May, you see, according to Robert May, if you will see that the how much species is actually yet to be identified in India is, we can say 5 lakh species of plants and 3 lakh species of animals is yet to be identified, right? એટલે હજી આપણે 1 લાખ પ્લાન્ટ સ્પીસીસ એન્ડ 3 lakhs એનિમલ સ્પીસીસ છે ને આઈડેન્ટિફાઈ કરવાની બાકી છે, right? For that we require the educated as well as trained persons for that they can be research over there. But if we can complete that particular kind of research, before that it can be destroyed, right? સપોઝ એમાં એક એક્ઝામ્પલ આપ્યું છે કે આપણે કોઈ લાઇબ્રેરીઝમાં બુક હોય અને એનું આપણે કેટેલોગ પ્રિપેર કરીએ, એક ઇન્ડેક્સ પ્રિપેર કરીએ, એની પહેલાં એ ડિસ્ટ્રોય થઈ જાય, એ બંધ થઈ જાય, તો વી કાન્ટ આઈડેન્ટિફાઈ દેટ હાઉ મચ બુક વી કેન લોસ્ટ. ઇટ ઇઝ લાઇક દેટ હજી 1 lakh પ્લાન્ટ સ્પીસીસ ને 3 lakh એનિમલ સ્પીસીસ આઈડેન્ટિફાઈ કરવાની બાકી છે, એને આપણે આઈડેન્ટિફાઈ કરીએ એની પહેલાં નંબર ઓફ સ્પીસીસ ડિસ્ટ્રોય થઈ જશે, રાઈટ? દેટ ઇઝ ગિવન ઓવર હિયર. સો દેટ ઇઝ, તમને કદાચ એવો ક્વેશ્ચન પણ આખા ઓલામાંથી ટુકડો કરીને પૂછાય, એક્સપ્લેન ધ બાયોડાયવર્સિટી ઓફ ઇન્ડિયા, તો શું થાય? તો કે જે પેજ સ્ટાર્ટ થાય છે ત્યાંથી આ જે પેરેગ્રાફ તમને સમજાવ્યો એટલું તમારે લખવાનું આવે. ઓકે, નાઉ ઇન નેક્સ્ટ લેક્ચર વી વિલ ગો થ્રુ ધ પેટર્ન ઓફ ધ બાયોડાયવર્સિટી, latitudinal gradients and other aspects that we will go through it. Okay, have a nice day.